Hello, ladies and gentlemen, gents, guys, gals, friendly femmes, and fellows all. You join me standing on the cusp of great conquest in the mountains north of Mirkwood. We have forces amassing from the forests, coming to join with King Legolas in Rakyaberg, and then to assail the mountains of Gundabad. It shall be interesting to see, because Gundabad last turn was killed by regicide. Anduin captured Framsburg, and in killing their last king, the orcs were thrown into utter disarray. So their regions are now up for grabs, very much so. And we shall do our best to grab as much as we can. And then I think the plan shall be to end this campaign by perhaps trying to conquer not Mount anything but Khan Dum from Angmar. I think that would serve as a fitting end to this campaign, and in terms of regions needed, 5 more, we should be able to get there in doing so. So, as such, our spy moves on his little reconnaissance-minded way, and we see what the AI gets up to. Of course, Anduin could very easily press for Eorlstone, and Angmar could very easily go for Gundabad. It's very much up in the air. We got fingers just on the verge of grasping Dane's halls, but whether we shall succeed, I mean, we should succeed in that at least. But my thinking is that if we manage to take all 4 regions, Dane's halls, Eorlstone, Gundabad, and Berthakul, then we'll just nip over from the north of Khan Dum and attack them from that side. Seeing if we can take them by surprise. But I do find it somewhat likely, at least not unfeasible, that Angmar will take umbrage with certainly bordering another elven nation. They're usually not too fond of the High Elves, and I don't think they'll like the Sylvan variety too much either. But I guess we'll just have to see how we get on. Of course, the dwarves could also come, bypass us north of the Grey Mountains and head for Berthakul and Gundabad while we're besieging Dane's halls. That's absolutely a thing they might do. Oh, it does look like they're actually poised to walk through the Anduin's lands. And it seems that Anduin holds Goblin Town.
My lord,
oh bloody heck. I just wanted to see what they're going on. But they got a bit of a motley crew of dwarves and mercenaries, it seems.
Strength and honor, noble friend.
Okay, let's start by seeing what we can do for our economy. We could get a port here. Would do well. And the stables, why not? Seems fine. Okay.
come, my brothers.
Balamathor. Handian. Okay. In the interest of being moving as quickly as possible, I will just...
At ease. Come, my brothers.
All
Scout
these
the
fellows
area.
move over there.
Elven warriors.
All these fellows move over there.
Onward.
Elves.
Orders completed.
When the night is over, you may
Okay, and then Handian.
Swiftly.
We'll try to see if we can send him to take Yolstone.
Engage.
And Legolas will take basically all of this minus Threndion, Carendion, the Handsome. He shall be left in Rakiburg to govern, and the rest of the army shall press for Gundabad itself, and that should be very nice. We'll see if we get there in time. That's really the crux of this issue
Yes, my
at the
lord.
moment.
Yes.
Yeah.
As
And
you
in the southeast,
wish.
Rune has been obliterated. I mean, yeah, if Rune doesn't control the Sea of Rune, then Rune is finished. That's the long and short of it here.
My lord.
They might, they're probably still around
Without
in some
question.
limited capacity, but they're not going to be a powerhouse
What is it you wish to discuss?
at this point. What do you
This
say?
proposal is of little interest.
Okay. Okay, Hunvorn.
It was a fair deal, yes? Until we meet again.
Okay. So how are they doing? They're actually doing quite fine. They have some decent holdings, it seems. What? Faunus the Rhine. Oh, that's the Dundine capital now. Okay, well. Fair enough. Yeah, Angmar is doing a quite... They're doing alright. They're not exceptionally successful. Neither are they in dire straits, so I expect that that seems like they're probably stalemating against the good nations, the Dunedain, who seem to be holding them at Faunus the Rhine, and the elves are probably holding them at Atom Ladris or maybe even Cameth Bryn, and the dwarves. Yeah. So, us coming in from the east at their capital would probably take the fight out of Angmar. Basically, barring some traitorous plot by one of our immediate neighbours, it seems that peace shall soon fall upon the north. The south is perhaps a more thorny issue. Can seem like they're a bit worse for wear. They've lost their capital, been unable to regain it. Mordor is encroaching, and so is Harad. But it'll be interesting to see what happens when Rune is finally defeated by Dorwinion and Dale, which should happen, well, in the not too distant future. And at that point, I could very well see them attacking Mordor, or vice versa. Oh, speak of the devil, the Lokhan of Rune is dead. Well, colour me not very surprised at all. Okay. Council wants me to get to know Ered Luin. Well, you know,
My lord.
let's,
Yes. Stopping here. I shall continue tomorrow. Stopping
where was
here.
it? Ah, there, okay.
Tomorrow's journey planned out.
Rakiburg can upgrade. That's nice. Guess we'll just have to wait a bit. Wait a bit, wait a bit, wait a bit. Ooh, Hindadar. I do want to get these guys in action. They are fantastic.
Come on. Yes, my lord. Onward.
So I will.
Swiftly.
And yeah, they're not available for retraining. Elven King's Axe Guard. Arr.
Elves.
They're also really nice.
Form up.
But
Sire.
okay. One turn. This might actually.
Come, my brothers.
Now I'm really pissed not having my spy in this region because I actually want to see if the. Okay, it seems that Drangu.
Stick you.
Either he was a roaming Gundabad general who went rebel, or he is coming from Gundabad. Ah, okay, Gundabad seems from this to have its entire garrison left.
I'm gonna stick you.
So he might be giving the dwarves some grief.
Huntsman, bonny day, is it no?
Bless you, noble ally. 'Tis an honor.
No. Okay. A middling force,
Sire.
to be honest. So whether to go around, I think the safest bet is actually to go around.
For the light. Elves.
Do we give up on Yellowstone? Not necessarily.
Orders completed.
Scout the area.
Nope, that was not the
Come,
intention.
my brothers.
Come on, Legolas.
Follow me.
Get a grip, man.
Elven warriors.
And
Come on.
take those guys with you.
This is the way.
It's gonna be fun. Okay.
By the light of Elbereth. Follow me.
Yes, my lord.
My lord.
Conceal our movements.
For the light. By the light of Elbereth.
Yes, my lord.
Swiftly.
Okay.
Ready, elves.
Guess I'm happy with that.
Yes, my lord. Yes, my lord.
Gondor has retaken Calenhad. I seem to remember it having been
As you wish.
conquered by Mordor, but Gondor is pushing back.
Is that what you want?
Shivas. Cool. Okay. Now that this campaign is coming to a close, I'm beginning to ponder who to play next. There is some. I do have an interest in playing Bree next, but I could also play something else. For instance, a nation like Gondor, for instance, could be fun. Or Rohan, maybe. The thing that makes me actually a bit hesitant on picking Bree for my next campaign is that I've just seen the developer diary from Archie Galadorthan, the lead modder of this wonderful experience we're having, and in the not yet released version 5, and it might be a while before it releases actually. Depends on how quickly they work on it, I assume. But it seems that some fun changes are coming to Bree's mercenary choice, giving them access to Dwarven siege equipment, and in particular of and of particular interest to me is the Dwarven catapult, which I've actually for quite a while been very keen on having that.
Guard this area.
Okay, we just took it without a fight. I am fine with that. Let's sack it. Okay, there's a roaming army, and then it's just a straight line for Berserkul.
I am but an ally.
You're all
Dale, you powerhouse.
Yes.
I rarely see Dale do this well. They have Mataram as well. And the Runic
Yes.
Plains, I mean, yeah, Rune is,
Without question. As you wish.
Rune is
Tomorrow's
really up
journey
against
planned
it.
out.
right, okay. and they are they're fighting a two-front war against powerhouses, the Winion and Dale, and those two nations are at war with no one else. It's simply a slaughter. Wow. Okay. But we are getting set up. I mean, I can have so much fun playing the Woodland Realm that, you know, I might continue this campaign, whether I record it or not. I suppose you guys might be able to decide that. Ooh, Avengers Headquarters. What a nice building. It will give me money. Okay. Artist Studio, please.
Follow me. Over here, elves.
Okay, let's
For
get
the light.
some.
Come on. By
Oh,
the light of
bugger.
elves. Reinforcements scout the area.
Okay. Birds are cooled, almost undefended. So
Like the wind.
let's get
Stay alert.
ourselves into gear.
Yes, my lord. Elven warriors.
Let's just do like that.
Swiftly.
That was good.
This is the way.
So, Legolas the Mighty and Handion
Elves.
are now moving.
At ease.
Okay, the dwarves seem to have given up on Eorlstone, but that's only because Anduin has taken it. Drangud did not succeed in stopping them.
Elves. Come on. At ease.
Okay.
Yes, my lord. Your order.
yeah.
Without question.
So,
As you
dwarves of Eredluin,
stopping here.
go a bit
I
right.
shall continue
How are you
tomorrow.
doing? Okay. I'm not sure how long this episode today is going to be because I have to go record a bunch of music in the afternoon in a studio across town. So I'm recording this in the late morning hours before noon. But I think I shall endeavor to have us conquer Gundabad in this episode at least. Not sure about not too sure about Angmar. That might have to be another episode. And I'm actually interested in seeing what the surrounding AIs will do. Oh dear. We had a crash, everyone. We had a crash. Well, I mean, this kind of thing can happen. It seemed to crash on Isengard. We'll have to see if it does that again. I remain hopeful. I'm not sure what that was. I mean, it could of course have been a siege that just went badly, and yeah. I remember there being something about if the defending garrison script units are routed before the battle is over, or if they are routing at the end of the battle, then the game simply can't cope with removing them and it crashes. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see if it does it again. And of course, if indeed it does happen again, then we'll have to go in and check out Isengard to see what is causing it, and if we can move an attacking army in order to progress our campaign. Of course, that is unfortunate, but you know, we'll see. We'll see. I'll pour up a glass of water, and then here comes Isengard. Everybody, fingers crossed. Dominion of Isengard. Ooh, we made it past Isengard, so I am hopeful that we shall actually see our next turn. So apparently this auto-resolve didn't involve routing the the garrison script units, but as far as I'm aware, this will be remedied. It will be fixed for version 5, so that's good. Bladesmith Guild in Dane's Halls. You know what? I'll actually hold out for the Dance Guild because I want the extra conversion bonus. Rune wanes. The savage whirlwind that was the Easterlings' war machine has been halted, blunted, and driven back. Crimson sheets cover their fallen, much as cans mark those that died in the struggle to bring such a force to the ground. Hunters call high notes of birdsong as pockets of resistance are slowly hunted down. Behind the startling savagery of the advance, the survivors plant their feet wide, pole arms and axes hefted, ready to hold what they have left to hold the Sea of Rune. But will the tenacity of the deserts and the steppes be able to stem the vengeful counter, likely to follow the breaking of the spiral winds that begin to cease their suffering whine? Wow, that is one convoluted sentence at the end there. Yeah, the Sea of Rune has at least been conquered. So, but that seems like a last stand script has been activated.
Without question. Yes. Stopping here. Yes, my lord.
Yeah.
Tomorrow's journey planned out.
Let's go for... What's happened? Getting some growth bonus, that's nice. You got that going on. You got that going on. Okay.
Follow me.
My lord,
Swiftly. At ease, sire.
I'm gonna stick you.
Okay, so it's a
Come, my brothers.
large-ish army,
Scout the area. Scatter them.
maybe.
We could have a taste of my blade.
Well,
Assail them.
okay. King Legolas the Mighty against Captain Grishthak,
Fight to the
standing in the way of Berserkul. And Berserkul shall become a cool place once we conquer it. Nothing shall stop us from doing so. Ugh, said Legolas, falling into his own tongue. Well, let's see if we can prevent that from happening in this battle, shall we? So here we have our defensive line. Nice, nice. Okay. Ooh, Theracon. Okay, I'm going to have you guys that flank and the Theracon. Let's put you guys over there. You know what? Let's take all these wonderful guys. Like that. I'm just sussing out what kind of standard formation I want to go for when fielding this wonderful army. I think something like that will do nicely. Okay, then do that. And we can do like that. We can move these guys forward. And the horse archers too. Okay. Yeah, okay, the horse archers, they'll go for the Mountain Orc Hunters. Bolg's champions being shot at by Legolas, but now just out of range. But we can hound them. Indeed we can. There are some archers there, but our Theracon, how fast are they? 110%, so same as the horse archers, I believe. Indeed. 110%. So pretty fast. Not the fastest cavalry in the game, but pretty damn fast. What's happening here? Okay, shooting a bit, shooting a bit, shooting a bit. Shooting a bit, shooting a bit, shooting a bit. What do we have? Snow Scouts on the flank. Black Shield Archers on the flank. Mountain Oak Hunters. We could charge the archers, I suppose, but I'd much rather just stay out of the range. But I think... Ah, damn it, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I keep underestimating the range of the Black Shield Archers. They are powerful. But with any luck, they missed. And we could just keep peppering the Snow Orc Spears from the side. That wouldn't... And that would be pretty good, actually. Okay. Let's see. Something like that would be good. Yeah. Ooh, shooting back. But our skirmish has had the desired effect. Ah, damn it. Ah, damnable Black Shield Archers. The range is tiresome. Orcs with 200 meters of range. I mean, yeah, I suppose that if someone were to get it, I suppose these would indeed be they. Let's see. What I want to do with these guys is actually, they have a damn decent charge. So in spite of their skirmish formation here, they will do a good job killing some archers. So let's see if we can make that happen. wasn't really the best charge in the world. And
Battle is
you're
very
losing
much in
troops
our
on the way
favor.
out.
Victory will be ours.
Yes, of course, victory will be ours. We are tactically and numerically superior, but okay. Both champions taking quite a while to be whittled down. The mountain oak hunters, though, they are going down quite nicely. But as soon as those both champions come in range of our javelins, then they should, well, cease to be. Oh,
The enemy are
what
badly
happened there?
bloodied. They have lost half. If we continue like
They got
this,
shot?
we will
What happened?
smash the enemy.
Okay. That's a bit of a better charge, lads. You have redeemed yourselves. Now please, do so again. Into the back of these snow orc scouts. Yeah. Good, good, good. Both champions basically defeated. Okay, now I consider it the time to actually just take everything and charge them in. Charge them in. Snork scouts charging after our cavalry. That's not gonna go well for them. Okay,
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
charge into those Snork scouts for me, please. This is my first time commanding this unit, so actually I'm pretty happy with it. They do a good job of charging into the enemy despite them not being in a
Enemy
line
general
formation.
flees like the coward he is.
And
Press
we
on it
are,
and break the spirit of his army.
indeed we are, breaking the spirit of their army. Who's still fighting?
Our men have captured the enemy general. Guard him well and make it so he can see us defeat the rest of his army. Behold how our
There we
cowardly
go.
foe runs. It's time to press the attack.
Yeah.
Be
Let's just
awed
end it
by
there.
the victory we have won here today.
We didn't heal a lot of casualties, but yeah, some horse archers, and that's good. That's good. Start of this show, the Arthuricon, and I think they will prove very useful in the battles to come. Being horse archers, they should be quite skilled against mounts as well, which will make them a decent counter to some of the tactics of Angmar, which does involve some cavalry charging from time to time. Less so. It's less of a factor in engaging the remnants of Gundabad, but if we are to fight any of the good nations really also, then being prepared to deal with cavalry charges is key.
We've defeated their wretched armies. Elves,
Indeed we have defeated their wretched armies.
over here, elves. We will need that.
Come on, Legolas. Got one turn to get to Mount Gundabad. Don't let the Underwind beat you to it.
Take it for the elves.
Indeed.
Put them down.
Yeah, just
Have your weapons ready, elves.
okay.
Elves. Conceal. Come, my brothers.
Yes, my lord.
For the light.
My lord.
Maybe those woodland wardens
Elves. Elves.
should come and
Yes, my
support.
lord.
Elven warriors.
Actually, we could do maybe a trade of these scouts over to get
Follow me.
sentinels, and then make room for the Inner Hour.
Come, my brothers.
That'll be good. Okay.
What is it you wish to talk about?
I want to sell you map information, because why not? Just to let you know I'm in Dane's halls.
Seems quite acceptable.
I mean, it's basically gloating,
A pleasure,
I suppose,
noble
but
sire.
I'm glad they accept it. You know, who doesn't like a bit of gloating? Haha! I took your ancestral homeland. Hee 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 hee! I'm on to conquer another piece of your history. Ah. But they seem to be duking it out with the Angmar forces, the Angmarim. Clans of Enetherwaite. The clans. Mordor. Mordor could also be interesting to play, but at some point they seem to have been jazzed up a little bit. But I mean, but again, the changes for version 5 is what sells Mordor to me. If they go through with giving the different Nazgul an assortment of different bodyguards from whichever cultures they come from.
The enemy is growing.
Oh, an invasion upon Thranduil's halls. Just what we needed.
Come.
Well, if that be the case,
Elves.
My lord.
okay, I'm gonna send these guys back because they are excellent in holding. I mean, if they come in with a ram into Thranduil's halls, having Hinadao just to standing at the other side will decimate the ranks of any enemy. Although, I mean, of course, who could realistically come? Mordor could send some. Isengard could probably send some. They are the two most
Follow me. By the light of
likely
Elbereth.
factions. Ooh! And here we have the opportunity
Like the
of a
wind.
draw-out battle. And of course I forgot to just swap over the units, but, you know,
I'm gonna
it's
stick
gonna be
you.
alright. Okay. Got it. Oh, that's where the spearmen came from. Okay. Well, let's get some gate guard and some axe guard. Rakiberg got its port. Like to see that. Dane's halls. Yeah, let's get you an art gallery. And let's move one of these guys out of the way so we can. No, it would take both of them. Yeah. And we do need some troops in Thranduil's halls. We don't want to lose that. So, Dane's halls, you'll have to wait a bit for your culture bonus.
Elves.
Okay. Let's see.
Scatter them.
And we do get a draw out opportunity. A large contingent of orcs coming in, but first we have to deal with this motley assortment. The Black Shield Archers are the only things that really can do a lot, but I think our cavalry can take this on their own. So let's save it to be sure and fight it out. Yeah, the cavalry will be key in this one because they got a lot of trash. Trashy, trashy, trash. Ah. A nice image of smog, I assume. Okay. Let's see. Do we have a hill to fall back on? Well, kind of. We can make a stand right here. Dun, 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 dun. That's a handy trick that I only learned just recently. That by accident, really. That when you're grouping units together, the grouping that you have will determine what order they come in. So if you, for instance, do like this and group them, they will line up in that, usually in that order. Although it does seem to be okay. Yeah, so here it's just the opposite order apparently. But if you do like that, yeah. I was right on the side, down, 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 down. So, that could be. That's a really useful thing. So now that when I want to group my archers, I can say, okay, which one do I want on the side? I want the heavy archers on the side. Then I want these squishy archers in behind them. Then I want these guys and these guys, and then at the very end I want Legolas at his least vulnerable position, having the general inside the line, so to speak, not just on this flank of it. And then they will line up like that. Elven King's Bogard, all that. And you just click them one by one in the order you want them to appear in. And they'll be there for you. That's a nice little trick. Also in this case, for instance, I want the Elder Council to be flanking the Woodland Wardens. I've got that. We'll put them like that. And yeah.
Elves, over here! Bows ready! Elves, over here! Elves, over here!
So.
The enemy are bringing in reinforcements.
Okay, let's see. Where have they gone? Like that. Okay. So we have some siege. There. And the Black Shield Archers. Okay. So I will have to shut down their siege with this guy. And this guy. And you will be shutting down the Black Shield Archers, because you're the heaviest. And you will just see if you can hold the other orcs at bay. Let's see how they do. Okay, so they are positioning their catapults. I'll put them all off skirmish mode because doing so will allow them to charge better. I'll keep them on fire at will at the moment because while they are curling around, having them fire at the enemy in the meantime is nice. Okay. Okay, So what do? You're doing absolutely bugger all. You know what? I can respect that. Just go right ahead. Stop firing at will. Let's get charging. Into the ballista. Into the catapult. And you guys. I mean, okay, the orcs seem to react very badly to what we're doing. Not exactly ideal. Damn it. Ah. Okay.
If we continue like this, we will
Okay,
smash
pull
the
them out. Let's get a little bit of cycle charging going. Okay, where are the Black Shield Archers? Oh, okay, they are about halved. And the catapults have been stopped. The ballista's crew is in disarray. Where have you guys? Okay. Now you're going to start shooting some orcs. You have managed to do some nasty things to the catapult crew. That's nice. And you have basically taken out the ballista. That's good. Start firing if you please. And then of course as these orcs will come forward, they'll be shot to bits. Okay. Let's see what they do. Okay, now the Black Shield Archers start firing. At our line, maybe? No, they're firing at our Horse Archers. Okay. And the enemy reinforcements are upon us. So... Orc fighters routed. Nice. Ballista crew, let's get them.
The battle is very much in our favor.
You chase
Victory
down
will be
those
ours.
guys. Thericon. Well, now it's just a very straightforward battle because we've basically taken out their siege equipment. So the impetus for us to be aggressive with the cavalry is, well, starting to wane, and we can just focus on the macro strategy of this, which is luring the enemy in. Oh, they have some catapults going still. Okay. Yeah.
Only half the enemy
Come on,
force
guys,
remains.
take him out, please. Are they trying to counter our Thericon in any way? No, let's just shoot them then. Okay, how are you doing? Like that. Into them. And Legolas, you're doing fine, but you're probably using a bit too much ammunition on that very bad contingency of orcs. So let's just send out the Woodland Warriors and have them deal with this very sorry excuse for an orcish attack. Okay, but now they're sending orc hunters, which are also bad. They just don't know how to deal with us, do they? Black Shield Warriors, okay. Let's just keep on shooting them. You guys rest a little while. Okay. You can return. And you can run that way. Start shooting. You guys don't need to run because you are protected by our lines. Orc fighters. Let's see. Shoot the large battalions. Oop, what's happening here? Ooh, Black Shield Warrior Battalion charging into you. Man, these guys have thinned them out really well. So. We have there, warband, so they're spearmen, we don't want to get caught up in those. Let's just take out the fighters. They'll go down easy and then we can continue on to the catapults apparently. Which are still going. Aren't they? Yes indeed they are. So.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
No. Charge them. And run away. Did a fine job, but now you're getting caught. Oh, damn. That wasn't meant to happen. Oh well. I suppose we shouldn't expect Gundabad to be won without just a few losses. But.
They have lost half their men.
And they send their forces straight into the battalions that are just waiting for them. Okay. It's a bit of a strange tactic. Let's meet the opponent on their terms. I mean, who thought of that scheme?
The enemy general flees like the Our men have captured the enemy general. Guard him well and make it so he can see us defeat the rest of his army.
Ulrich. And they are routed. Nice. And these guys are getting caught by Black Shield Warriors. Oh dear. My micro isn't quite at its peak. But no, warband. Oh Jesus, no. Let's not go there. Let's instead use the axe men. Axe elves. Oh dear. Okay. The Black Shield archers are just being turned into Swiss cheese. Swiss elven archery cheese. And you guys don't get caught in spears because horses don't like spears. I cannot stress it enough. Horses don't like spears. And what else we got? Some Black Shield Warriors being a right pain. Okay. Try to hold them, try to fight them. Help is coming to try and rout those guys.
Our men have slain the enemy general. Without him, his troops will lose. The enemy army flees the field. Pursue and run them down.
So, now both captains are dead. And we're just hunting down the remaining forces. Ooh. Do these guys frighten the enemy? They don't.
We come from Woodland. Be quick.
Go on, guys, flee.
Behold how our cowardly foe runs.
They've actually routed them pretty well, so just speed it up and capture what you can. Nice. Yeah, that's it.
This is a clear victory.
Nice one. Woodland Horse Archers, 353. Wow. And the third con, wow. Collected 500 and captured and killed. Well. Horse Archers, yeah. The cavalry really carried this one, as cavalry does tend to do, because cavalry is so powerful and so versatile in its use. So where archers, for instance, they are so bad against siege you don't even want to know. Cavalry, even if they're cavalry archers, will just charge right into them and win the day time and time again. So really, cavalry in any form, if you can field them, try to master their use, because they shall be instrumental in letting you dictate the pace of the battle. And that's really what it's about sometimes. It's about dictating the pace of the battle and forcing your enemy's hand into your advantage. And here we go.
We protect the Elven lands.
Mount Gundabad is ours.
Engage! Our lands will be safe once
Now, we didn't
more.
get to fight in Gundabad, which is a bit disappointing, but fear not. We do have a custom battle coming. And that will be Berserkul.
Assail them!
They get some defenders. Westron defenders. Okay. But even those defenders will prove inadequate in defending Berserkul from the coolest faction in the game. The Woodland Realm. Oh, okay. Well, let's see what they get up to, shall we? They have a bunch of spearmen on the walls. I mean, can we even climb those walls? No, we can't. So, bringing ladders was completely futile. Yeah, okay. Let's just get that gate down then. What are they doing? Are they just... Wow! No, okay, they won't give us that opportunity. Okay. I mean, us trying to shoot them at the walls does nearly nothing, but if it does nothing else, then maybe it makes them think twice about just staying up there. Because we do kill a few of them without much of a fight, so. I guess it's worth it. Okay.
The battering ram is in place. It'll not be long before our enemy's defenses fall.
Bring it down, lads. Bring it down.
Our men have done well. The gates have fallen.
Okay, let's see how they like it when we just rush into the settlement. It's a cool battle map. I like it. You guys just go up and say hello to those Westron defenders. I'm sure they will love you. Okay, 2 entrances.
we continue like this,
Just
we
run
will
there
smash the
and
enemy.
try to confuse them. Maybe charge into the side of these orcs. Is that the general? It is. And it's an Angmaram one. Okay. Well. I suppose that explains the Western defenders. Maybe? I'm not sure. I'm actually not sure if Angmar gets Western defenders or Orc defenders. I suppose since their foot units are all human, except for the Orc fighters, it stands to reason that they get human defenders. But I guess we'll see when we attack Angmar, won't we? And you guys are just taking out the Western defenders without breaking a sweat. That's nice to see. Okay. I just put up, well, this unit as a shield wall, I guess. So, but here comes the Elven army. The Woodland Scouts. Stout fellows with strong bows and wills of iron. Let's just take a little trip around the flank of the foes that we face, Let's see what they do when we rush them in this place. Let's see what they do if we charge them. Flank. They don't do very much at all, actually. Spearmen try to get involved, but nah. We lost a few, but they lost more, so I guess that counts as some kind of a win. Oh, you lost a few more, but you have sent the Westron defenders running, which is what I like to see. Here's what I like to see indeed.
We've captured the enemy's walls.
Shoot the defenders. It's just so many archers. I can't really deal with it.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Okay, where are these guys going? Our elves are just so much faster than their defenders, so just charge them and it'll be no trouble. Pandion. Attack them.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Charge them. Everybody, just charge them. Okay. Let's see about these guys.
Taken control of the castle.
Nice. Fight those Westron defenders.
Control of the castle.
And they are broken, fighting to the death.
The enemy general flees like the coward he is. Press onward and break the spirit of his army.
Consider the spirit of his army broken.
We've lost control of the castle.
You guys just stay there. Can you actually
Our
mount that
men
wall?
have taken control of the
Ah,
castle.
that's nice. Actually, it's really nice. You know, Handian, get up there.
The enemy general abandons his men.
Now we're just waiting for these Westron defenders to fall,
The enemy army flees the field.
and that's
Pursue
it.
and run them down.
2%
This
lost.
is a clear victory.
Woodland warriors doing, carrying a lot of this, and the Woodland horse archers also giving their fair share of pain to the enemy through their strategic charges. Only to the realm of Dariath, whose queen Merlin was of the kindred of Valar, did the Sindar come near to match the Calaquendi of the Blessed Realm. So, let's see. Let's indeed see, because we come now to...
We protect the elven lands. Guard this area.
Okay. And we are now in the money. We're in the money.
Elven
Money.
Elves.
Okay. And so we have conquered. Let's see what they have. If they have anything that we can just dispose of. Any guild houses we can't use? No, not really. Okay then. Well, we have taken Burzakul and Mount Gundabad, and that, I think, will end this episode. So I am thrilled that you stopped by. Thank you very much for watching and or listening, or however you have enjoyed this episode. It is freely up to you. The next time we shall turn our attention towards Angmar, unless of course somebody else attacks us. We will wait and see. Until next time, thank you, friends, friendly femmes, fellows, all guys and gals. Captain Total Waffle bids you farewell.